welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video I'm doing day 2 of my July 5 days of foundation, and today we are doing stick foundations this month, and I am going to be using the Flower Beauty. This is the Skincognito stick foundation. Now this is sold at Walmart. I'm not sure if it's sold at Ulta or not. I'd have to take a look. But this is sold at Walmart. I did use this a couple of months ago just to do a full face first impression of Flower Beauty. It was in the fall of last year, so I guess it's a little bit more than a couple months ago. But I did not actually put this through a full day wear test. And then on top of that, I started doing my 5 days of foundation videos, so I really haven't gotten back to trying this for a full day. So that's what I wanted to do today, was try this out for a full day. I know that they came out with a second stick foundation that is a pore minimizing one, but I'm using this one today. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Flower Beauty website and see what we can find out about this foundation. Okay, so I went to the Flower Beauty website, and this is not on their website. However, I am on the Walmart website right now, and it is there. So I don't know if this is a Walmart exclusive product or if they're phasing it out. I just don't know. So I'm actually looking at the Walmart website right down here on my computer. It is available right now. It is available in, looks like 5 shades. Originally it had 8 shades. 3 of them right now are sold out, so they do have 5 shades available. It doesn't really have any information on the Walmart website. I don't know if you guys have tried to look at things on the Walmart website before, but there's not a lot of information on there. So I don't have any claims for this that I can really go by. It just says that it's the Flower Skincognito Stick Foundation. And like I said, you can find it on walmart.com. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Before I do that, I'm going to let you know what I did already do to my face. So I put some of the Tarte Drink of H2O. This is a gel moisturizer. I put this on a couple of dry spots, like right in here I have a dry patch, and then underneath my eyes I put this on. I did not do it on the entire face, but just on some of my dry spots. I used the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, which I'm almost out of. I have to get another one of those. I also put the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And then for my actual primer, I put the Cover FX Blurring Primer on my nose, around it, and then down here on my chin where I do have some problem areas. And then the number 50 Serum Veil Primer I put on like my cheeks and on my forehead. So that's what's on my face so far. I'm going to go ahead and start to put this on. This is in the shade SF1, which according to the website, the Walmart website, it's this shade is available. It is the lightest shade, and I don't think I told you this is $16. So all right, this doesn't have a shade color written on it, it's just SF1. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. I am gonna just be using the the Sigma F82 round top kabuki brush. Since the sponge didn't really work for me yesterday, I'm going to stick with the round top kabuki brush for the entire week this week, I think. So we'll see how I feel as we go on, but I think I'm probably just going to stick with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just stripe this on my face. It is a little bit yellow for me. We'll see how it works. I remember using this, not very much remember, but I do remember using this last fall, and it wasn't too bad if I remember correctly, but we shall see if that's the case. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start to buff this in with my round top kabuki brush and see if I need more. Okay, so that actually blended in really well and really easily. I don't feel like it gave me like full coverage, and it's not even really too much of a medium coverage. It's more of a light coverage. So I'm going to just put a little bit more on some spots. And I will say my first, like immediate first impression right now is that it is grabbing onto all of my dry patches. Like I have some dry spots here on my chin, and it's really grabbing a hold of that. All right, let's go ahead and put a little bit more on, because it does blend really easily, but it almost blends away in some spots. All right, I'm going to zoom you in and show you guys what I'm seeing here because I'm not really liking this very much. Hang on one second. Okay, so I hope the camera will pick this up, but like right here on my chin, there is a little dry piece of skin. There's a little dry patch of skin right here on the end of my chin. And then like in here, it seems to really be settling into some of my pores. Maybe that's why their new stick foundation is a pore filling or pore minimizing foundation. It looks all broken up on my forehead as well. And this is with like no powder on it or anything. I don't know. It's just sitting really weird, like on my nose, in here a little bit. I don't know, guys. It's sitting just kind of weird. So, I don't know. It is transferring on my fingers, so I think I'm going to go ahead and powder this. I might actually use one of my powder foundations for this to try to even out some of that clinginess that's going on. Let's see if that helps. I'm also going to put on some concealer, like that spot right there on my lip. It didn't cover at all. Around my nose here, could use some concealing. So I am going to put a little bit of concealer on, and then I'm probably going to put some powder foundation over top of this and see how that works. So, all right, I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup. The time right now is 1:13. I am getting a little bit of a late start today because we actually were cleaning this morning. We have somebody coming out to give us an estimate on some things to get fixed in our house. So we were doing some cleaning, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, everybody, I am back. So I ended up powdering with two different powders. I used this Rimmel Stay Matte. This is in the shade Sandstorm, and I've only used this a couple times, but I think it might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone because it did darken up my face a little bit. I know they have a translucent powder as well, I think, in this Stay Matte. So I might have to pick that up. But then I also put, actually, after I put that on, I put the Laura Geller, this is the Baked Balance and Brighten Powder Foundation in the shade Porcelain over top of it because the Stay Matte darkened me up and made me very matte, which was good. And then I wanted a little bit of life back in my face, so I went with the Laura Geller Baked and Balance and Brighten, just to brighten it up a little bit. On my eyes, I have the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. And then I used these two palettes from Flower Beauty. This is the Shimmer and Shade eyeshadow in Cool Natural, and then this is the Shimmer and Shade eyeshadow in Warm Natural. I know these are both still sold at Walmart. I actually just saw them this week. So I used a couple of shades from each of these. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. I would recommend picking them up if you are in the drugstore and you're looking for a shadow palette. I mean, you can see they definitely show up on my eyes and everything, so I wouldn't say go out and you have to buy them, but I wouldn't say that they're bad either. They're definitely a decent shadow with some decent color output, and they definitely blend as well, so they're not a bad shadow palettes. On my face, I used the Lift and Sculpt Contouring Palette for light to medium from Flower Beauty. That is what is on my cheeks, the sculpting color, the blush color, and the highlight color is on my cheeks. So that's what's that. I use my Milani Make It Last setting spray. This one is running out too, so I need to get a new one of those. And then I also used my Benefit Roller Lash, and on my lips I used the MAC lip pencil in Boldly Bare, and then the MAC matte lipstick in Velvet Teddy. So I think that's everything. Yes. All right, let's talk about this foundation. I have you zoomed in as far as my camera will go. I'm not going to talk about too much the shade just because I think that Stay Matte actually darkened me up a little bit. So I think the shade's okay. I don't think it's bad. So I don't think it's horrible, but I don't like how it's sitting on my skin. Now the powder's definitely helped. If you're looking at my skin now, oh, and the setting spray definitely helped. If you're looking at my skin now versus what it was right before I cut to do my makeup, it's looking a lot better. I forgot to give you my check-in time. It is right now 1:40. So actually we're going to call 1:30 our check-in time. So I'm going to wear this till about 9:30 tonight. But anyhow, It's looking better. It's definitely looking better on my nose. It's looking better on my forehead, like right in here where it was messy. And then down here on my chin, I still see that one spot right there. I did use a little, oh, I forgot the concealer. I used the NYX HD Studio Concealer in the shade Fair, I think. What shade is this? Yeah, CW02 Fair. So I used that. So all right, I did use a spot concealer on that spot on my lip, and then underneath my eyes as well. But I don't know. It's starting to break up on my chin, even though I put extra primer there. Yeah, it's not looking horrible right now, but it's definitely looking dry. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, we're going to call our check-in time 1:30, so I'm going to try to check in around 4:30-ish. And then again at, I'm sorry, around 5:30-ish. I'm getting a very late start today. So I'm going to try to check in around 5:30 and then again at 9:30 before I take this off and go to bed. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not really loving it, but it's not the worst foundation I've tried to date. So I keep looking at my forehead here to see how it looks. I don't know. It's just really broken up, like around my forehead. I hope the camera's picking all that up. It's not looking too bad actually around my nose, which is surprising. But my chin and my forehead right in here are causing me some problems. So, all right, I'll see you guys at about 5:30. Okay, it is a little bit later than I needed to be. It is about 6:05, 6:05, somewhere in there. I'm gonna stand in the garage because even though it's kind of overcast, it's kind of bright too, if that makes sense. Anyway, midday check-in. It is getting very orange. Very orange. About, what, 4.5 hours in? I feel like my face is very orange. I looked in the mirror a couple minutes ago. We were in the car and I was like, holy cow, I'm orange. But I think the finish is actually looking okay with the powders and stuff I put on top of it and the setting spray that I sprayed it. I feel like the finish is actually looking pretty good. It's just orange, which doesn't really help me at all. Oompa Loompa is not a look that I am very good at pulling off. So anyway, if you can see, it's actually sitting pretty nicely on my nose. It's sitting pretty nicely on my forehead. Other than the color and my chin. Anyway, my chin seems to like be worn off a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It really seems like it wore off. It doesn't look real good. And my son just got home, so if you want to say hello to my son, Neil.
Oh, hey.
Look, there he is. He's never been on Epic Beauty Fail. So, anyhow, around the nose, it's not looking real great. And the one thing I did notice about this is that if I just touch my face, it comes off right away. So even though I used powder and even though I used setting spray, it really hasn't set very well. Now it is very humid here today. It's raining on and off, so it's very, very humid. And that might be causing some of the problem. But I don't know. I think it's laying okay with everything I put on top of it, but some weird things like around my nose and around my chin, and just the fact that I touch it and it comes right off is a little bit unnerving. So, and the orange color, but there's nothing really you can do about that. I do oxidize regularly with foundation. So, all right, I will see you guys all in about 3.5, 4 hours. All right, everybody, welcome back. It is, let me get my phone here. It is 9:32 and my phone's plugged in, it's charging. But anyway, it's 9:30. I've had this on for 8 hours, a little over 8 hours, and I have some mixed feelings on this foundation. So this morning when I first put it on, I was having a hard time with it. I felt like it was breaking up in certain places, specifically like along my hairline, excuse me. I felt like it was breaking up in places, specifically like right along my hairline. In the middle of my forehead, I thought it looked really bad. Down here on my chin, I thought it looked really bad. I definitely have some dry spots on my face right here. that this foundation is definitely sticking to. It's still sticking to it. But overall, I would say that this is one of those foundations that has actually kind of looked better on my skin throughout the day. Yeah, I'm going to zoom you in and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so down here on my chin, it still looks kind of weird on my chin. I have a red line along my chin, and I don't know what that's from. I don't know if I'm having a little bit of a reaction to the primer that I put on or what. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't really have that red line across my chin. But on the flip side, it doesn't look as broken up as some foundations do. Some foundations get very lined on my chin, and this one isn't as bad. Where it is bad is right here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I have a little patch of dry skin right there. And it is like sitting on every single spot that I have dry skin. Same with down here on my chin. I have a little spot of dry skin right here on my chin. Yeah, so this doesn't work well with my dry patches at least. But on the flip side, I feel like as the day has gone on, this has looked better on my nose. I didn't like it on my nose first thing this morning, and I feel like it's gotten better throughout the day. My forehead, I think, looks better. I think my cheeks look really nice. I will say, though, that every single little line this has gotten into. So, like, if I lift my brows here, and you can see the line that goes across my arch of my nose there, the foundation has gotten into that line. It doesn't look so bad when my eyebrows are relaxed, but when I do raise them, you can see it's just in that line. Same thing with my forehead, with my forehead line. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Anyway, overall, this foundation has sort of baffled me because it has gotten better as the day has gone on. This morning, I really was not liking it. I almost took it off. The color is not very good. Under this lighting, it actually looks pretty good. Sorry, my son Nicholas just got a birthday present. He got a laser tag, so they're down there playing laser tag. And my dog doesn't like it. One of my two dogs. My other dog's probably fine with it, but the one dog doesn't like that they're playing laser tag. Anyway, in this lighting, it doesn't look too bad. But in natural lighting, my Midday Check-In, my face looked orange. Like really, really orange. So, I don't know. Some of that might have been the Rimmel Stay Matte that I put on my face, but then again, maybe not. So I do have to try this out some more to see what my thoughts are, to see if it is the powder or if it is the foundation that is turning orange. I don't know. I have to try it out a little bit more. But it definitely falls into every single line. Definitely falls into every single line. So maybe if you're a little bit on the mature side like I am, even though I don't feel like I'm mature, I'm 39. This might not work the best for you. There's definitely other foundations that work better. I like the Hourglass better than this one. I have 3 more stick foundations to try out. So we'll see as the week goes on. Yeah. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I do try to respond to every comment. I'm a little bit behind on comments right now, but I am always trying to catch up. Yeah. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!